What are the birth pains of the end times? A very important question because the world is getting crazier and crazier by the day. Well, first of all, it's important to understand that Jesus spoke of these birth pains in Matthew 24, verse 8. He was referring to events that would occur as the time of his return got closer, natural disasters, false prophecy, hatred, lawlessness, people walking away from the Christian faith. And then the Apostle Paul also spoke of birth pains of the end times. And he did so in terms of how much the natural world, the creation, is longing for Jesus to return. So when we look at the cooperation of both Jesus and the Apostle Paul in this, it becomes important to consider what these birth pains are. Now, when a woman is in labor and she has birth pains, we know very well that those pains will increase both in intensity and frequency. Now, intensity means that as she goes into labor, her pains will get worse and worse. They will just continue to feel more horrible to her. And not only so, but they'll grow in frequency. At the beginning of her labor, the pains may come pretty far apart from one another. But as she gets closer to delivery, those pains will get closer and closer and closer together. Now, if you think about this, this is what we see in the world today. We see natural disasters. We see the growing Antichrist spirit. We see lawlessness. We see apostasy from the Christian faith. We see all of these things not only growing in their intensity, but each of these events gets closer and closer together as time marches forward. Now, again, when you look at birth pains, when you consider that at the beginning, these birth pains are not very intense and not very frequent, but they continue to grow in intensity, continue to come closer and closer together, we realize something. At the end of all of that pain comes a new birth. At the end of all that pain, the mother has joy because her child has been born. The same is true. As bad as the world is today, and as much as we see these labor pains of the end times getting worse, we know that the new birth is coming. Only this time, it's not going to be a child. But we, my friends, are looking forward to the birth of a brand new world. Revelation 21, verse 1. The Apostle John, under inspiration of the Holy Spirit, said, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away." We cannot wait for that day when we get a perfected home of rightness. So hold on, my friends. The birth pains are here, but the delivery is going to be better than you could ever imagine. The birth of a brand new world because of what Jesus is doing, has done, and will do. If you're interested in learning more about the book of Revelation and how the entire Bible fits together, go to Shelley Prindle on YouTube and check out my Revelation playlist. God bless you.